Ruski's Crypto Cave here. Game plan for today is to swap out this exhaust hood for a second one just like that upper one, and I'm going to move the S19 over to below the other S19. So let's go inside and we'll see what we're cooking with. .106 up high, 98 there on the exhaust side, 88 on the intake side. Got 93 up there, 88 there. And the power usage there. Power usage on this one dropped, so I actually switched a couple rigs over to Dynex. So they're all right in a similar range. But the game plan is to move this Idelink VMK3, take it off the Fruit Associates kit for the exhaust side, move that either to there or even right there. Not sure where yet, but we'll figure it out. And then I'm going to move the S19 from up here down here. So that's the game plan as of right now. I do have to get the other 8-inch AC Infinity inline fan out of my basement. I use those as exhaust fans. That's where that one came from. And I got a second one down there. But I haven't get that out yet. But other than that, it's really just to get that exhaust hole enlarged, because even though they're both 8-inch, this one requires a bigger hole than what this one does. So I need to start to cut that hole up a little bit bigger. So I'll be back when I'm done. Alrighty, Rescue back here. As you can see, not much has changed, because it was Thursday was I shot the first part of the video. It is now Monday, and I didn't do anything. Because part of it is I tweaked my back. This old man has a bum back, so couldn't get anything done after I was moving some things around and carrying buckets and whatnot, or tools. But anyway, then I realized, if you look here at the power situation, we got the green one here. This one is at just under 24 amps, so that's right around the 80%. The blue one is at 23 amps, so there's 1 amp of space available really there. And this one is at 26 amps, so that was actually over. So I'm pretty much out of power. I do actually have some room on my the 20 amp 120 outlet that I can put some stuff on. Might free up some space. I might decommission one or both of those guys. One's a KD Box Pro, which really, even at 5 cents kilowatt hour, does not make any money really. So I'll probably turn that one off. And then the other one is a Mini Doge, which might barely make anything or break even. Just stacking some Doge and Litecoin. That's about all. I could probably turn the power down on that one if I wanted to, but this one, that S19 is on the green one, so that one's good there because that's along with the Idelink. So that will really stay the same. Not really gonna mess around with that and the breakers. But what I really have to do is kind of change around what I'm mining on the GPUs. I did recently switch some rigs over to Dynex. So the 3070 rig in the end, that one is on Dynex. The 2080 Ti rig there is on Dynex. This one is triple mining. So if I would switch that to Dynex or another low power coin, I could save some wattage there. The two 3060 Ti rigs, those are also triple mining. The 13070 rig, I think it's this one, is also triple mining. And then the other 3070 rig is on flux. So I do have some room to switch some algorithms and save some power, and then that way I can get that bad boy back up in the 120 terahash mode instead of just running on low power like it has been since I got it. Or another option is moving some rigs back in the house, which I really don't want to do. And if I would do that, it'd probably be like maybe the Mini Doges, maybe the Jazz Miner I could set up in the basement somewhere or something like that. Because the Jazz Miner is running on, I think the Blue Breaker is what it's on over there. But so I'll have to move some things around, change some algorithms, free up some power. So once I realize that, I was like, oh, well, I'm not really going to start cutting more holes and moving things around because I'm not going to be able to do what I wanted to do anyway. You know. But we'll have to sit down, figure that out. but for the time being, I'm just going to keep on keeping on. Let the rig say I don't have my bags of the certain coins to where I want to have them at yet. I do have a KS0 that's on the way, so the 2 rigs are triple mining. They are on Kaspa, Ergo, and Zill. I'm probably going to switch the Kaspa over to Radiant and just not mine Kaspa until the KS0 gets here. Hopefully I can ROI on that in 2 months or so, or less, preferably, because I'm kind of hoping the KS3s and the KS3Ls and all that stuff from Bitmain and the bigger boys from MyServer and stuff like that get released, that I can get most of my investment back and just keep on mining the Kaspa, because I'm a couple thousand short of where I want to be. But we'll see what happens. It's already paid for. I paid for it with Ethereum that I mined who knows how long ago. So I'm basically 0.67 Ethereum, I think, is what I spent on it. It was right around the 2,000 mark when I bought it, and maybe a little bit less. Something like that, I don't even remember. Just because it was $12.50, I think, is what I paid for it on Crypto Miner Bros. That's what I paid for the KS0 with like import and shipping and all that stuff. So that will come in. Even when all these bigger Kaspa ASICs do hit the network, that KS0 uses 65, 70 watts, and at 5, 10, 15 cents a kilowatt, or whatever it's going to be, it's going to use pennies a day. So it's barely going to make anything. Even if it only ends up mining 5 Kaspa in a day, it's still going to be about break even. And right now it's mining 800-900 Kaspa a day. So I still think even when those other ASICs hit, it's still going to be somewhat profitable. Nowhere near as what it is now, but it'll still be somewhat profitable to run. Unlike the KD Box Pro, that thing's pretty much a paperweight for the most part. That just burns power. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll post update videos on that once it gets here, just to see how profitability is going on that guy. But in the meantime, I think since I'm not really going to be moving some things around, probably next thing I'll get working on is some cable management over here, because I do have basically these guys, if you can see them, for some cable management. And I also have some ones that are like double-sided tape, maybe for the shelf itself to put on there for like the Ethernet cables and stuff. But as of right now, this is kind of a disaster, and it kind of drives me nuts every time I come in here. You can see there's my bucket of tools still sitting there in the hood, which I brought out the other day, but carrying that stupid bucket around is probably what threw me off. But since we're in here, might as well get a temperature update. It is 80 degrees outside, so it's not too bad. 83 on the intake side. That shows 87, 84, 83 on the ground. And we got 101 and 94 on this side. Haven't really messed with the exhaust fan speeds, just let them on at like 8 in the top 2, 6 in the bottom 2. We do have some 90 plus degree days coming later this week, so we'll get substantially hotter in here, but for the time being, we're still good. Filters still look relatively clean from the inside. These look like they're starting to get a little dirty, so these might need to get cleaned or swapped out, which I'll have to order them, because I think the box I got only did have 6. So we'll have to order more of those. And I'm even debating about, since I have plenty of intake, even just getting rid of this and just going right from the AC Infinity fan. Oh, good catch. Whoops. Gotta crank that puppy back up. Hope that doesn't overheat and shut her down. I accidentally bumped the button to turn it off when I caught it. Green light still blinking. I think we're good. Might have a little temperature spike, but we'll be all right. But yeah, so once I figure out what I'm going to do with the GPU rigs, and maybe either just completely shut 1 or 2 of them off to free up some power, or just switch to what they're mining and just go to like a Radiant, or Kaspa's not really going to be profitable. Radiant probably for not much longer either, so they may even be all getting switched over to Dynex. So I did switch 2 other rigs in the house over to Dynex too. Like the 2070s are on Dynex, and the 1660 Ti's that are in my garage, they're in Dynex as well. So Actually, I haven't mined Dynex before, so I just started doing it. I'm doing it on Yeti spool at deepminers.com or .io. I'm not even sure what the website is, but I'll figure it out and put that link in the description. It's in the top 5 as far as Dynex spools, and so far it's been pretty good. Can't complain. But yeah, until the next one, we'll catch us all later. Take it easy.